Hello everyone, I am Shadab Safi and I'm an accessibility developer. Today I'm going to explain success criteria non-text content. So it comes under the guidelines text alternative and the guideline comes under the principle perceivable. So our non-text content says that everything that is non-text content on the page, on a web page or our application or any other application. So it should have a text alternative. And it also has some exceptions. So let's have a look at the exception. The first one is control and input. So if we have some controls on the page or input on the page, then we'll not provide the text alternative for that because that can be achieved, like the name can be achieved using the different success criteria, that is 412. So we'll not provide the text alternative for control and input, but definitely we'll provide the label and like other things like state or name and values for that. But we'll use 4126 criteria for that. And the second thing is time-based media. So if we have time-based media, and that will be definitely non-text content because it is not the text. So we have again we have 1.2 guidelines for that. So that will be covered in that. And the test, if the non-text content is a text or exercise, we can, if we cannot provide, we will not provide the text alternative for that because it may, uh, it may break the actual use of that image. Let's suppose we have an image uh, saying that draw the same image at the bottom, and that is a that is a test. So we'll not provide the text alternative for that. And again, sensory characteristics, like if the non-context content is primarily intended to create a sense, like a specific sensory experience, then we'll not provide the text alternative for that as well. And the other one is captcha. So the main purpose of captcha is for the security. And if we provide the text alternative for captcha, then we can break the security. That is why we will not provide the text alternative for captcha images. But again, we have to provide the different alternative for the captcha, like audio captcha and uh, the tech captcha in different forms so that all users can access the same functionality. And then the last one is decoration, formatting, and invisible. Like if the non-text content is invisible or it is just for the decoration purpose or it is for the formatting, then we will not provide the text alternative for that. So let's have a quick look at the demonstration website from w3.org. So uh, let's suppose we have this sunny weather, this particular icon. So we'll provide the text alternative if it is not for the decoration, right? And let's suppose this picture it also is not for the decoration. So we'll provide the text alternative for that because it's saying that free pigeon playing on the stage. So it's a photo of someone who is playing on the stage. So we have to provide the text alternative for that. But these icons, we already have some text alternative available on the page. So we will not provide the alt or alternate text for these icons. So as you can see here, the icons are implemented as a background image. So there is no need to provide the text alternative for that. And let's have a look at the decision tree. So we also have all decision tree from w3.org. So it has some question, and we just need to keep that in mind. Like we need to answer ourselves to understand if we have to provide the text alternative or not. So it says, does the image contain text? So if image contains text, then we'll see like the text is also present as a real text. If the image is there and we also have same text available nearby, then we'll use the empty alt attribute for that, right? So if in this example, you can see that we have this little icon here, but the text alternative is provided next to this. It says home. So we'll not provide the text alternative on this particular image. That is why they have used this particular icon as a background image. You can also see the inaccessible version of this. So in this inaccessible version, we have anchor here, and the image contains the text and the icon both. So this one is the inaccessible version of uh, this particular icon. So let's change it to the accessible version. Right. So let's suppose we have this particular image over here. So this image contains text, as it said that if it contains text and the text is not for the visual effect and it has a function, but the text on the image is not present otherwise. So you can see the silver light, your access to the city. It is not there on the web page, this particular web page. So we have to provide this particular text as the alternative text of this image. So you can see the alt is provided here in the accessible version. But if we see the inaccessible version over here, so you can see it says that a red dot with a white letter C that symbolize the moon, blah, blah, blah. So we don't have to explain everything on this image, but we just need to convey the information to the user. So let's change it to the accessible version. Yes. So if you see that, like city light, your access to the city. So the same text that is present over here, that text is present as an alternative text. Let's suppose, does the image contain text? If we say that no, we don't have the text, text on the image, then we have another question over here, like is the image used for link or button? If yes, if it contains under the link, like if it is there under the link or a button, then we have to provide the alt attribute to communicate the destination of the link or action taken. Let's suppose we have a submit button over there, but that particular button only contains an icon or an image. So in that case, we have to provide the alternate text to the icon or the image so that we convey the same information to the user. But again, if the image is not is not there in the button or anchor, then we see that does the image contribute meaning of the current page or context. If it does, then we have to briefly explain the graphic or photograph. If it does not, then we'll see the next question, like is the image purely decorative or not? If it is decorative, then we will use the empty all attribute. So again, the empty all attribute we will use if that particular icon or image is implemented through img tag. But if it is not, then we'll use aria hidden or any other way. So we'll explain that in the later videos, like how we can implement this. Uh, like we'll see how we implement these all things in a single image. Like if image contains text, if image have text nearby. So if this does not fulfill your use, then we also have some image context page over here by WCAG, which have again the descriptive information about informative images, decorative images, and the functional images, image of text, complex image, group of image, and image maps. So let's just see the decorative image. So if we have image for the decoration, like we have a horizontal line over here on our page, then what we'll see, we'll use if that is implemented through IMG, then we'll use the alt equals to blind. Like there would be no value under alt attribute. So we'll use that. Otherwise, what you can do, we can use role presentation or role none to that. So there are different ways like hiding the image, the decorative image from the screen to the user. All right, guys, that is it for today. I appreciate your comments. Please suggest if I'm wrong anywhere, just suggest me and I'll correct the video and I'll correct myself. Thank you so much.